Hey y'all, it's the American say over here. I just thought I'd check in because I have pregnancy insomnia yet again. No, I fell asleep for a few hours, but I'm awake again. Because for some reason now my Achilles heel on my right leg really kills when I'm in a sleeping position, but it's fine when I'm walking around. So, new thing. Anyway, I am now 8 days away from my due date, which is really exciting, and we had our final scan today with Dr. Freddie Perez. I always do a scan just before I'm due to give birth because I like to make sure that the placenta's high and out of the way, so the birth canal is free to obviously have the baby, because as you probably know, if the placenta is in the way of the birth canal, baby can't get out, and mummy and baby tend to die and hemorrhage and all that kind of thing. So it's basically a C-section situation where you can't have a natural birth, and obviously a home birth would have been ruled out. So the good news of today is that a home birth is on the cards. Everything's looking great. Not only the placenta, but the baby was looking great. The cord was out of the way as well. So hopefully we won't have any issues with the cord. And oh, my doggy's back. I'm so happy. Baby, where have you been? Where have you been? Sorry, she's been missing all day. So, hello, my love. Oh, my love. She's all wet and... Oh, are you all right? You're not injured or anything? Oh, gorgeous girl. So relieved she's back. God, that's another reason I've had insomnia, because I've been worried sick about her and how to tell the boys that a snake's eaten her or something. Oh, thank God. Oh. So yeah, what else? Oh, she wants to go inside. Let me just let her inside. You want to go inside, baby? Oh, no. So, yeah, so that's great news with the baby. But then I had to go and do some readings for my blood, because, yeah, I didn't realise I had to do that. So I went to a laboratory just to read in my blood, like HIV, hepatitis B, a few other illnesses, check my platelet and hemoglobin levels. Anyway, it turns out that my platelet and hemoglobin levels aren't ideal. I think my platelet levels are 103 and they should be between 150 and 400 or something. And my hemoglobin levels were 8.9 and they should be between 11.5 and 15.5. So my midwife's a bit concerned now about me bleeding or hemorrhaging or something like that once the placenta's been born, because obviously when the placenta detaches from the wound, it's a wound. So I'm a little bit concerned because I haven't got long to get my platelet levels up. I do remember them saying something about my platelet levels being low when I was pregnant with Soraya though, and actually that being a big reason for me not inviting the midwives to the birth, because they kept trying to panic. Well, I felt like they were panicking me out, and they just were saying things like, well, just because you had good births with the last 3 doesn't mean you will with this one, and you could hemorrhage. And I just thought, take your negativity, shove it up your ass, you're not coming to my birth until I've had the birth. So yeah, but this time, to be fair, I don't know what my readings were last time. I've just asked my doula if she can remember. But this time it's been my first vegan pregnancy, so it could well be that it's even lower than it was last time. So now I'm freaking out, thinking, oh my God, I'm going to hemorrhage to death in the middle of the jungle and leave my 4-5 children without a mother. And so no, I'm not going to be like that. I'm going to go wild now for the next 8 days, and take iron and B12 supplements and just have a diet very rich in green leafy veg and beans and pulses and asparagus and raisins and vitamin C product, whatever it is, to get my levels up. Might even have some eggs, because that helps. But yeah, it's been unsettling today, a little bit unsettling because of those readings, and also I've been desperately trying to get a mould of my bump, but you cannot for love nor money get plaster cast material here. Let me just not flash you with my boobs, but yeah, so look, bump is awesome, right? And I really, really, really wanted to get a plaster cast of it like I did with Jess and Soraya, but you can't buy plaster cast material in any of the pharmacies here or any of the sort of hardware shops. They just think you're mental. And when we tried for the birthing ceremony to get some plaster cast, it all just crumbled to the floor. It wasn't in strips. So my mum had a really good idea about going to try and find a local potter or ceramic person and getting it properly done, like in a kiln, you know, like in an oven. So I thought I'd finally hit the jackpot today after a day of, you know, scans and blood tests and trying to get a bit of last minute Christmas shopping in. We went to a ceramic place in Santa Ana. I was there for 40 minutes and the guy was like, oh, the material is just too soft, it will all collapse, it won't work, come back in 2 days. And I'm like, oh my god, you kidding me? Because it's a good hour's drive each way. I'm like, I don't want to come back in 2 days and do it again. So I don't know whether it's a sign from the universe to give up, to not try so hard, or to just be more tenacious, because you have to be incredibly tenacious in Costa Rica to get anything done. And I'm just getting worn out, you know, I'm tired, I'm really pregnant now. So I will decide. I said to him I might come back on Saturday once the material's dried out, or I put my feelers out to our nanny here, who apparently has a neighbour who's also a potter, but they're on holiday and all this kind of crap. So I'm like, please, please, can you just find out if they can do it, because it'd be so much easier to go somewhere nearby. My idea is to get a mould of the bump and then to turn the mould into a salad bowl or a fruit bowl, because I've seen it on Pinterest and it's awesome. We could paint it, we can make it really lush, but obviously time's ticking. And so anyway, if it's meant to be, it will be. I just feel like the universe, honestly, sometimes you try so hard to achieve things and they don't work, and maybe you should just stop trying so hard. So we'll see. What else do I find a bit unsettling today? Oh, the fact the baby, to me, really looks like a boy. After I've been so sure, we all have, like friends, all of us in the family, that it's a girl. So it's really weird to think that Khaleesi may not be Khaleesi at all. Khaleesi may be Bodhi or Yoshi or Sasha, whatever name we go for a boy. So yeah, just getting my head around that's a bit bizarre, because I remember when I had Jess, it was a really strange feeling because I was so sure that he was a girl, and I kind of felt a bit weird and disappointed just for a few minutes after he was born, but it made me feel so guilty afterwards, because of course I adore him and love him to the moon, and I would never change anything about him. So I was so lucky to have a healthy, wonderful baby. So, you know, to feel disappointed just felt like an absolute crime. So I never ever want to feel that again. So I'm just trying to get my head around it, to just prepare myself that actually this may well be a little boy, not a girl at all. Because I don't want to ever feel that silly feeling of disappointment, because I'll just be a complete horrible mum if I was like that. And yeah, I'm so excited to meet the little one now, but I wanted to take its time because I want to get my platelet levels up, and just do a few more last minute things. I bought loads more decorations today to beautify the birthing space, and flowers for the birthing pool, and just stuff that I can do with the kids, you know, really artsy crafty stuff. We actually spent 3 hours the other day doing arty crafty stuff for the baby, so that's really cool. So yeah, I'll leave it now. I don't want to waffle and waffle and waffle, but yeah, just me in the jungle, feeling a bit unsettled. And if you've got any tips or advice or thoughts, feel free to just comment below. All right, night night. I'm gonna go and pamper my dog now. I'm so happy she's back. Bye.